Beautiful.
In this country, millions of Americans are thinking about Thanksgiving and turkey right now. But in England, a much more unusual bird was auctioned this week. It was the first complete skeleton of a dodo to be sold in more than 100 years. Mark Phillips was there and found that a bird that died off centuries ago might have lessons for today. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning. Well, of course, concern over the environment and the U.S. approach to it is one of the main mysteries of what the Trump administration will do. And there has been a bit of a lesson here on how influential people can be. That lesson came at an auction for, as you say, a rare bird.
I'm going to start the bidding with me at £250,000. With me at £250,000 for...
More than a collection of old bones was on the block at this auction. Those bones, once assembled, formed the world's most famous dead bird, the dodo.
Dead as a dodo, it just rolls off the tongue sort of beautifully, really, doesn't it?
The phrase stuck, says dodo expert Errol Fuller, not just because it was catchy, but because the dodo's extinction is so well documented. Hungry European sailors found the bird on the Indian Ocean island of Mauritius in the late 1500s. Within about 80 years, the hapless and significantly flightless bird was gone, dead as.
The dodo has been extinct for more than 300 years, yet it is still the most important symbol of what mankind can do to nature if it isn't careful or if it doesn't care. Yet the dodo and its lessons live again.
260 I have, at £260,000 now.
It's hard to put a price on a lesson, but auction house owner Rupert van der Werf says he was selling an idea.
Is this, an example of man's folly?
It really brings it home that we can have a big impact on the environment.
Make no bones about it.
Animal and bird species are being made extinct at a faster rate than ever, and that is one way or another our fault or mankind's fault. So whether we're actually learning the lesson, I don't think I'd like to say.
Or whether we'll become the next dodo.
Well, that's a possibility too.
All done, and last...
The bird went for...
at £280,000 and sold for
about $416,000 with commissions, a big price for a big lesson.
There are only about 20 complete dodo skeletons around, almost all of them, like the one sold at the auction, made up of bones from many birds. If you're going to eat a dodo, apparently you just chuck the bones anywhere.
Mark, thank you very much. Am I the only one who's surprised how big it is? It looks pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
right? You chuck the bones anywhere with a turkey or whatever, too. Right? It's
All that matters
Your line
to
too,
me.
Dodo expert.
Dodo expert.
Dodo
I don't know how you grow up to become a dodo expert, but it's a wise career choice.
It's a rigorous process.